Good morning and welcome to another meeting of Sattvic Toastmasters Club for Healthy Living. I'm Toastmaster Amarnath, your Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. At Sattvic Toastmasters, we strive to inspire personal and professional growth, all the while embracing a holistic approach to living. Let us take a moment to remind ourselves the mission guides us. The mission of Toastmasters Club is to provide a support and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to communication and leadership skills result in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Without any further ado, let's get started with the meeting. And with this, I'll invite our presiding officer for today, Ishita. Ishita, hand it over to you. Can you get started with the
Yes,
addressing the team?
thank you so much, Toastmaster Amarnath. Good morning, everyone. Wish you a very, very, very happy morning, all of you. Welcome to Sattvic Toastmasters meeting. At Sattvic, we are all about healthy living and at the same time, improving our public speaking and communication skills. Sattvic Toastmasters is an online club where we focus on leading a Sattvic healthy lifestyle, self-healing, research and debate on alternate medicine, interculture experience, where we can express our views openly in a safe environment, interpersonal communication, storytelling, and critical thinking. I welcome all the Toastmasters and guests to our meeting now, and I would encourage our guests to come forward and introduce themselves. So we have with us Srinivas Raghuram. Could you please unmute and say a little bit about yourself?
Yeah. Hi everyone. Good morning. Is my voice audible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Good morning everyone. My name is Raghuram. I am working as a financial analyst in an IT company from the past 3 years. I have attended few Toastmaster clubs. This Toastmaster club, this is the second meeting which I am attending. So I would like to improve my.
Okay. Is this the first time you're attending our meeting, Sattvic?
This is the second time, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you
My
so much.
intention to attend the meeting is to improve my public speaking skills and leadership qualities.
Yes, yes. Thank you. You are at the right place, Raghuram. Welcome. Then we have with us two other guests, but who are also taking the part as a role player in today's meeting. We have Toastmaster Afroz, we have DTM Vamsi, and we have Toastmaster Sarika. So since we are running a little late, we will have a chit chat with you towards the end of the meeting. For now, I would like to get our meeting started and invite our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster JK Arora. Toastmaster JK Arora is the CEO of Cargo Movers for over 20 years. He is an avid Toastmaster and the current Vice President of Public Relations at Sattvic. He has been a member of Sattvic Toastmasters for more than a year now. He has mentored over 5,000 entrepreneurs. He is a swimmer and believes in spreading positivity. Please give a huge round of applause and welcome Toastmaster JK Arora. The stage is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ishita. Good morning, all Toastmaster and dear guests, and welcome to yet another exciting meeting of Toastmaster. So today topic is very important and understanding is my happiest moment in Toastmaster. So today I'll request everyone to please participate it and share your experience. So I joined Toastmaster in April 23. The reason I joined is to improve, of course, public speaking like everyone do, and building confidence, meet positive people, push my limits, do something special or different what I'm doing in my work, in my family and other things. So just to break from my shell as everyone is doing. So what I found here, or what is the happiest moment in Toastmaster, which every week encourage me to join it with full enthusiasm. So that is the most important. So I'm thrilled with joyful ride whenever I joined a Toastmaster meeting with all smiles, surprises, and self-growth, and a sprinkle of stage freight. So journey, I'll just, the main encouragement I get from the team members who give me a positivity in the room. And this encouraged me to join it again and again. And every week I look forward to join in the meeting. So I'll request others also to my happiest moment in the Toastmasters is when I won the table topic award. And of course, when everyone share the experience and tell how the improvement means, I do not find any place where people encourage you and give you the points to explain that these are the points you have to improve it. So today I'll request maybe everyone, maybe 1 minute, I'll request to share your happiest moment in Toastmaster. So I'll start with some old members maybe. Okay, so Toastmaster Shahid, you are here from 2 years now. So
Yeah,
what
hi.
is the happiest moment and why you are encouraged to join every week with full enthusiasm? Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster J.K. Arora. My dear fellow Toastmasters and my dear members, good morning to one and all, and happy Sunday. So my happiest moment is like, so I feel like every meeting I enjoy. So whatever the role I take, I will just compare like before joining Toastmasters, how I am, and after joining, what are the changes I made. So that made me happy, but because happiness or not happiness, the success won't come in a single day. It is a process of step by step, right? So being a human being, if we born, we did not straight away walk, right? So we'll crawl and then we will tremble and then we will stand. So in the similar fashion, in our Toastmasters also, so I failed and I have learned, and with those experience, and I again present myself. So those things, whenever I present and if I get the feedback from the people saying, so you did this well and this you can correct and you can present in the next meeting. So that way, those feedbacks and the actions which I take from these, so made me happy. So made me happy, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shahid, for sharing. Now I'll request Toastmaster Prateek to please share your happiest moment.
Okay, so good morning, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, please.
Okay, so I'm totally agreeing with Toastmaster Shahid. No doubts, every time when I come, I learn something new, and that is my objective of joining Toastmasters. But yes, if I want to share one of the happiest moment, I will tell you some years back, I got an opportunity to be a test speaker uh, in physically in one of the area level contest, and I was being evaluated by so many people. I was a test speaker and evaluated by so many people. And that moment, when I got this opportunity and when I spoke in front of so many different people and I got evaluation from 5 different, evaluators, that was the happiest moment because, you want to improve yourself and you want to improve. How you will improve? When you will get something evaluation, some feedback from others, and when you get the feedback, you can be a better person, right? So that is the happiest moment, I will say. Other than 100%, I'm agreeing with Toastmaster Shahid what he said. Every time, every day, whenever we are meeting new people here, today I can see many different faces. This is the happiest moment for me. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmasters of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prateek. So every meeting we learn and we develop ourselves. So now I'll request Toastmaster Ishita to please share happiest moment.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster J.K. Arora. I cannot pick one happiest moment of so many moments I have had in Toastmaster. I have been a Toastmaster on and off. I was a Toastmaster about 5 years back when I was living in the US. For about 2 years, I was a Toastmaster then. And during a membership campaign, I was able to recruit about 6 new members. And that was a very big happy moment for me at that point. Then another moment would be the latest division contest where I was able to participate and the humorous speech contest and going up to that level and giving a speech. So there are so many happy moments I am having, and I can't really choose one, but every single time I attend the meeting and see familiar faces who are cheering for me when I am trying to grow myself, evolve, and face my fears, then that adds one happy moment every single time I attend a meeting. So thank you for bringing such a unique topic, JKG. And uh, I, I think Toastmaster is nostalgia for most of us. It's not just growing as a public speaker. We build such lifelong friendships. We build a new version of ourselves in this process, and that itself is a happy journey, seeing yourself become a new person. Thank you so much. Over to you.
Wow, it's great. So I'll just add that Toastmaster Ishita works like a family. Means after meeting, she guides that these are the points you have to improve. These are the positive points, and every meeting I means we look forward to. Even if she's not there, then still also she sees a recording and then help us to develop. Thank you. And now I'll come to Toastmaster Vikram. You are there? Toastmaster Vikram, your happiest moment.
Thank you for this opportunity. Yeah, there are several happy moments here as well, but the first and the foremost moment I would say is when I joined this Sattvic Club, because I feel so connected to Sattvic Club because of my passion to be a coach, and it aligns with most of the goals of the Sattvic Club are aligning with what my passion is. So that is the first reason why I love Sattvic Club so much. And otherwise, uh, there is a moment when I was waiting for my sessions to start with my clients. At the time, nobody turned up on that particular day. It was a Sunday morning at 6:30 a.m. So I waited for 25 minutes and then I closed my call and I was casually browsing over the WhatsApp and I found one invite posted by Shahid on that day, and I joined. Just by the I would say it's just a coincidence that my meeting also got cancelled, and I joined this meeting at 7 a.m. And immediately
So the
Shahid asked
happiest
me about
moment
the
we want, yeah, happiest moment, please.
That is the moment I would say,
So the happiest
JKG,
moment
because
when you feel encouraged, like you have already told you have attended physical also. So there you can share the happiest moment.
yes. So I feel that is
You
the
got
most.
award.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That is the most happiest moment to be part of this family, JKG. Over to you. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Vikram. Recently got award also, and physically he went to the Hyderabad meeting. And thank you. Now I'll request Toastmaster Amarnath to please share only the happiest moment, not the whole story.
Sure. I'm still feel anxiety and nervous when I come to everyday Toastmasters, but I'm still waiting for that pursuit of happiness moment. But still, every day I'm getting that positive vibes whenever I'm joining these meetings. That there is only one reason I'm joining these meetings.
Thank you. And now to Toastmaster Afros, if I spell it correctly. Speaker 2, Afros. So,
Yes,
yeah.
am I audible?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Hello, Toastmaster JK and everyone. Good morning. This is my second meeting at Sattvic. I first joined when I believe Dr. Anil Jain delivered his heart health session. And I truly love how this club curates such meaningful, sort of life enriching themes. Well, my happiest moment in life or Toastmasters, which one would you like to hear?
So one moment only.
One, yeah. In life was when my son. I was by my wife's side during the birth of our son Asher. That was my happiest moment in life.
Okay, great. So, okay, thank you. And now I'll request Toastmaster Sarika, if you can share, or DTM Vamsi.
Thank you so much, sir. My happiest moment is whenever I attend the Toastmasters meeting. That was the happiest moment to me because my club is college club, so that all our friends and seniors, juniors, their bonds. It's such a beautiful bonds. Those bonds and those jokes, they cracked many jokes even in Toastmasters meeting. That's made me happiest thing. Whenever Friday comes, my face will glow, and I never be absent on Friday because in our club Friday Toastmasters meeting will be conducted. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Wow. So great. Heart to heart connection and funny moments. Thank you. So DTM Vamsi, can you please share happiest moment?
I have many moments. One thing I would say is I usually go to different districts giving educational sessions. And after my marriage, I heard from one of the districts, they are discussing that there is a Toastmaster Vamsi and he attended a meeting on his wedding day. Okay. I never went to that district, but the district leaders were discussing that. So I felt like, how come this thing is going on and where these people are discussing this kind of stuff? Actually, I didn't attend it. Okay. So don't think I'm a guy who attends meeting on wedding. But that made me really laugh hard. I was like, I can't forget that moment because they were seriously discussing and I'm getting messages from multiple leaders regarding the same. So it's the funniest and I would say a memory that I will always cherish. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And now Toastmaster Aniket.
I just want to share one experience. Like,
Yeah, please go ahead.
I just woke up at 9:52 today, and I just see Noor's message, and I didn't even read throughout the message also, but immediately I stuck with Vamshi. I think everyone have that illusion actually.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I immediately reached out to him, and he accepted the role. Thank you, Vamshi.
Thank you.
JKG, can we proceed with the meeting and
Yeah,
have
please.
more?
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
So now we will come to the main meeting, and I'll request, I'll introduce our general evaluator, Vikram Jyoti Prakash. So Vikram is a corporate employee for the last 20 years, and he's currently working as a technology manager at Otis Elevator in Hyderabad. He's a TEDx speaker and author of You Can Transform. Over to Toastmaster Vikram, please.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, for that lovely introduction. So as a general evaluator for today, I will introduce the tag team. The tag team comprises of grammarian, our counter, and the timer. So now I call upon the grammarian, Toastmaster Shahid, to introduce his role.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So, Amar, can you give me the sharing permission?
Sure, you can request.
Yep. Yeah, maybe me no. Yeah, my dear fellow Toastmasters and the guest, I am Toastmaster Shahid. As a grammarian, it's my responsibility is to pay close attention to all the speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I will take note of any improper language as well as any outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. As a grammarian, it's my duty is to introduce the word of the day. So I'll just quickly share my screen to show the word of the day and the idiom of the day. Just is my screen visible?
Yes, you're visible.
Okay, thank you. Today, our word of the day is euphoria. Euphoria, which means a feeling or state of intense excitement and happiness. An example for this word is, after hours of meditation, he experienced a moment of pure euphoria and inner peace. I think today's thoughts which we shared, which made me euphoria, and we shared euphoriatic moments of Toastmasters. So I would like if anyone from the audience can use this word. Can anyone use this word in a sentence?
Well, I feel euphoric this Sunday, this pleasant Sunday.
That's great. Thank you, Afros. Yeah, coming to the idiom of the day, on cloud 9. So on cloud 9, which means extremely happy. An example is, she was on cloud 9 after hearing she got the job of her dreams. So these are the word of the day and idiom of the day, and I will share these in the chat. Please use throughout your speeches or in the table topics. So I will make a report and I will present at the end of the meeting whenever it is called. Back to you, General Evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shahid.
Just a small correction. There is a spelling mistake in the word of the day, euphoria. There's an F in it.
Okay, I will check it, Ishita.
Yes, thank you.
So next, let's move on to the R counter. So R counter, can you please come forward and introduce your role, please?
Yes, sir. Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Vikram sir. Greetings, fellow Toastmasters and all my dear guests. I'm Toastmaster Sarika from Kite Toastmasters Club. Today, our counter for your meeting. And as before we dive into the theme, happiest moments in Toastmasters, sometimes we are sharing our joyful moments, but it will sprinkle some filler words like so, like that. And some of the repeated words, like, so, like that. Today, my role is to keep track of all your accounts, filler words, and repeated words, short pauses, and long pauses also. Short pauses are considered as more than 3 seconds, long pauses more than 5 seconds. I'll keep track of all your like speeches, then I'll give my report by the end of the meeting whenever the general evaluator calls me. Thank you, and over to you, general evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sarika, for that energetic introduction. And next, let's move on to our timer, Toastmaster Amarnath, to introduce his role.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator Vikram. So today I'm acting as a timer. As a timer, I'll time the table topic, prepared speeches, and the evaluation. So I'll also alert the speakers using virtual background, green, yellow, and red. So for the table topic speaker, their time limit is 2 minutes. So at 1 minute, I'll show the green. At 1 minute 30 seconds, I'll show the yellow. At 2 minutes, I'll show the red. And for prepared speeches, the speech limits to 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I'll show green. And at 6 minutes, I'll show yellow. And at 7 minutes, I'll show red. Similarly, for evaluation, it should evaluate in 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I'll show green. And 2 minutes 30 seconds, I'll show yellow. And at 3 minutes, I'll show red. Thank you very much. By end of this, I'll come up with the time report. Thank you. Back to you, General Level.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amarnath. And next, we have a special role, which is active listener. So the active listener is Toastmaster Aniket Gupta. Toastmaster Aniket, please come forward and present your role.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Vikram. So I am the active listener for today. My role will be to listen all the speeches and evaluations and prepare some questions out of it. And in the end, I will ask the the people present in the meeting the questions, and anyone can answer those. So yeah, back to.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aniket. With that, I think we are completing the introduction of our tag team and active listener. So I'm looking forward for a euphoric meeting for today. And I'm sure that all of us will be on cloud 9 the moment we have the great speeches and the table topics coming up. Thank you so much. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vikram, for introducing your team. And now I'll come to evaluator Toastmaster Vikram. Please introduce your first speaker, Toastmaster Ishita.
I think it is Toastmaster Pratik.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Toastmaster Pratik.
I-
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I am the evaluator for
Yeah.
Toastmaster Ishita. Okay, so good morning, everyone. And today the speaker is Toastmaster Ishita. So I'm the evaluator, and the objective of her speech, she is doing level 2 and speech 2 of her project. And the purpose of her speech is like there are different types of communication styles, right? So she has to by doing this speech, she has to understand her communication style, what type of communication style she has, and what type of communication style is impacting to the audience is our duty to tell her by giving the feedback. So in her speech, I will be evaluating these two things: that what type of communication style she is having, what is the structure of the speech, and finally, what impacts really, to the audience. Over to you, Toastmasters of the day, JK.
So I'll request Toastmaster Ishita for 5 to 7 minutes for a speech. Message in the bottle. Speech title. Audible?
Hello, am I audible
Yes.
and visible?
Yes.
Am I audible and visible? I can't hear.
Yes, audible.
Okay. So, timer, yes, I can see you. Thank you so much. I'll start. Have you ever sent a message in a bottle? You may say, what? Is it a new app? A social media platform? No, I'm talking about this. A message in a bottle. Now you will say, come on. We are not in some Hollywood movie stranded in an island where we will have to send a message in a bottle and throw it in the sea. Well, the answer is yes and no. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests, every single time you say something or write or text or whisper, you are handing over this bottle to the other person, the recipient of the message. This bottle contains the content of what you want to convey to the other person. But is it enough to just hand over the bottle? If the person is not able to open the bottle and get to your message, then no matter how beautiful or important your message is, it's of no use, right? My dear friends, this bottle is your communication style. And it is as important as the message inside it. Let me share a story with you. A few months back, it was that time of the year that every parent dreads, the examination time. I thought I should have a conversation with my teenager daughter. So I went to her. She was sitting by herself, scrolling her phone. Now, my communication style is direct. Even though I have experienced other communication styles in my personal and professional life, I feel most comfortable in the direct style, to the point, crisp, and no nonsense. So I tell her, listen, your exams are coming up very soon. You need to start studying, especially maths, okay? And no more watching the phone. Are you clear on this? Yes, mom. She just nodded her head. I was on cloud 9, really happy. My job was done. I can now focus on other things in my life, right? So I started doing other things. A few hours later, I see that she's back on the phone. I gave her the lecture again. But of no use. She kept going back to the phone again and again. I was losing my patience. In my mind, I wanted to scream. Don't you know you have exams? How can you be so careless? Why don't you go study? But then I stopped myself. I knew that going from direct style to aggressive style would make the situation worse. So I took a step back and then decided to go to the supportive style. I went back to her again and gently asked her, is everything okay or is there a problem? Do you need some help? Why are you not studying? I prodded her a few more times. And then, Mom, I'm finding maths really tough. Those geometry questions are so tough and boring. I want to watch YouTube all day long. I'm so sorry, Mom. That's when I realized what the problem was. I had been giving her a bottle with my message in it that she couldn't even open. And only when I changed my bottle, she was able to open it. She was able to understand what I was trying to say and get to the message. It is only then that she opened up and told her problem to me. This is what happens in most of the communication. We choose a wrong bottle to share to our audience and wonder, why is the communication ineffective? Every communication style has its importance. The direct communication style is used for important instructions and to assert your boundaries. But if a small child is running towards an open flame, you need to step up to an aggressive style and stop the accident from happening. Aggressive style is used to stop crisis. The passive style is used to stop conflicts. The supportive style is used to foster relationships and to have difficult conversations. And the analytical style is used to analyze information and give a solution. There is no perfect communication style. It all depends on the situation and the person involved. You just need to assess the situation and choose the right bottle, the right communication style to tell your audience. My dear friends, the great writer George Bernard Shaw said that the biggest problem in communication is the illusion that it has taken place. My dear friends, are you under that illusion? Are you sure your message has reached your audience? Or is it still in the bottle? Thank you. Over to you, Mr. Toastmaster.
Okay, what a wonderful speech. Now I'll come to the second. So I'll request Toastmaster Vamsi to please introduce your speaker. DTM Vamsi.
Yes, hope I am audible.
Yes, please.
Thank you. My target speaker, Toastmaster Afroz, is going to deliver his level 1 project 4 from dynamic leadership. And the purpose of this project is to practice applying feedback and serve as a speech evaluator during a club meeting. And the purpose of this speech is for the member to present a speech and receive feedback from the evaluator. Timer, please note the speech is for 5 to 7 minutes. All the best, target speaker. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Okay, so I'll request the speaker, Toastmaster Mohammad Arfaz Gos. Please, 5 to 7 minutes. Your speeches.
Before I begin, let me quickly change my video settings. I think this blurry screen is wouldn't work well, so let me remove that. Right, I hope it's not blurry anymore. Am I audible clearly?
Yes.
Perfect, thank you. Have you ever tried explaining your tech job to your parents and felt like you're decoding the Matrix movie in Sanskrit language? It is similar to explaining a complicated scenario in a language unknown to you. I once told my mom I manage cloud infrastructure. My mom nodded seriously and said, "Wow, beta, it is important to manage the clouds in monsoon." Hello everyone, I'm Afroz, lead infrastructure engineer, passionate about tech, travel, and the beautiful chaos of personal growth. My life swings between server rooms, airport lounges, and the self-help podcasts. Today, I want to show you how communication beyond just words has helped me navigate through my life. Let me take you back to a particularly fun project. We were upgrading the core infrastructure of a major client. Everything was planned. Timelines, backups, coffee reserves, all solid. What could possibly go wrong? Turns out, everything. The system went down mid-migration. Alarms, dashboards flashing red, colleagues facing like their stocks portfolio just crashed. One teammate shouted, "We've lost the load balancer." Another whispered, "Maybe I should have taken up interior designing." And the so-called calm leader, I, stood up and said, "Everyone, pause, breathe. This isn't our first crash. It's just the most dramatic." Deep inside, I was just one system crash away from losing it all. But I learned something powerful that day. In chaos, clarity doesn't come from shouting. It comes from being calm. Leadership is often just a steady voice when your team is emotionally buffering. Now, let me teleport you all to Dubai, a recent family vacation that has also taught me a thing or two about communication. One sunny afternoon, I decided to venture out solo to explore old Dubai, see the heritage. I took a cab and told the cab driver, "Please take me to Al Seef." He nodded and took me to Al Safir Mall. Not quite the heritage district I had in mind. I tried again. Not the mall, Al Seef, the market, by the waterfront. He smiled, looked confused again, and said, "Ah, you mean seafood." Now I wasn't sure if I was going to get a heritage walk or a grilled fish. We ended up using Google Maps, hand gestures, and a drawing on a tissue. And finally, success! He exclaimed, the driver exclaimed, "Ah, Habibi, Al Seef." And off we went. What could have been frustrating turned into hilarious bonding. We laughed, shared stories. Me in broken Arabic, "Habibi, yalla, ro, yalla." And him, the driver, in broken English, "Habibi, you Hindi?" By the end, we weren't just driver and passenger. We were two men lost in translation, found in laughter. Words can fail, but intention rarely does. Sometimes a smile or a gesture builds more trust than perfect grammar. So whether you're troubleshooting a server crash or explaining directions to a Dubai taxi, communication isn't just what you say, it's how you say it. How you say it. Tone, timing, empathy, humor often speak louder than words. And when you embrace the unexpected, you don't just solve problems, you grow. So the next time your screen goes blue, your vacation goes off route, or your mom still thinks that you work with the clouds in the sky, pause, smile, speak beyond words. We live in a world obsessed with the right words, but often what matters is pause in panic, a handshake in doubt, and a laugh in translation. As the great American poet Maya Angelou once said, people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel. So don't just communicate, connect. Don't just talk, touch hearts. Don't just speak, speak beyond words. Thank you.
Sorry, I was in mute. Okay, so we will have a poll for both the speeches. So Toastmaster Amarnath, please. Okay, I'll request Toastmaster Pratik to give your remarks to Toastmaster Ishita, first speaker.
Yeah. So right now evaluation needs to be done. Is it like that?
Yes, because DTM Vamsi has to leave somewhere, so that's why.
Okay, just a minute. Just a minute.
We have changed a little.
Am I visible? Am I visible?
Yeah.
Just a minute. Yeah. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can I get the timers report for the speech?
It's 6 minutes, 30 seconds.
Okay. 6 minutes, 30 seconds. Okay. Fine. Yeah. So good morning once again to everyone. And I'm the evaluator of Toastmaster Ishita. So Toastmaster Ishita, your objective was, to understand what type of communication style. So I will come to that point. First of all, I will come to the organization of your speech. So you started with a question, and then you have stories with your daughter. And then again, you ended with a question asking the audience that, okay, what you need to change, to understand it so that, people will get the message. So your speech, first of all, was organized. Now, second point, what type of communication style you have? I will say that, it's not humorous, but it's informative, which can impact the audience. So you have given a lot of information related to the communication styles, and with an example, creating an impact using a bottle and the change of bottle. So that makes a difference. If a person is not able to understand by words, they can understand by a prop. So you have changed the bottle and I can easily see that. So that you have impacted. So your type of style, which I can find, which can create an impact on the audience, is informative using a prop. Yeah, you use a prop also. Now, the third thing which really impacted me is this, what I said. If you are just speaking but not using anything, it may not impact. But if you are using something which can create a difference, it can impact. So that impacted me a lot. I understood a lot many things about the communication. So what you need to work on, if I understand from the complete, your speech was having no doubts a structure, no doubts it was impactful, no doubts it was informative. But in the middle of some place, I found that I was not able to hear properly. It might be because of the network at my end, but in the middle of the speech, maybe you can take some feedback from the others. But in the middle of the speech, I was maybe not able to hear properly. So you could have used a headphone, if at all. Second, this speech was not explaining the type of communication styles you can have. But definitely you have explained this also. The objective of the speech was, what type of communication style you have, not explaining what is the communication style, but actually you have solved both the purpose. So definitely you met the objective. Overall, I liked your speech organization, using a prop. And the best thing you have used the word of the day also. And you have told the audience that, how you can convert, you can create an impact by changing your communication style. Overall, it was wonderful. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmasters of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pratik. And now I'll go to DTM Vamsi. So please,
Yeah.
your speaker. Yeah.
Hope I am audible.
Yes, please.
Give me a second for the timer to take a breath. We are continuously giving back to back and he's having a hard time there. All right, I'm starting now. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and my speaker on the mission, Toastmaster Afros. I am going to deliver my evaluation into 3 segments: what you excelled, what you may not to work on, and to challenge yourself. So let me begin with what you excelled at. From the very first line, decoding the Matrix movie in Sanskrit, you had us hooked. Your humor was razor sharp, your storytelling is vivid, and your presence is magnetic. Toastmaster Afros, you didn't just deliver a speech, you created an experience. The euphoria you brought into the room through your Dubai anecdote and server crash story was undeniable. You weren't just speaking, you were performing with a purpose. Your ability to balance chaos with calm, tension with laughter, and logic with empathy kept the audience on the cloud nine throughout. Well, despite the glamorous approach you made today, there are certain things that you might work on. While the speech was delightfully entertaining, at the times the central message, communication beyond words, got slightly overshadowed by the brilliance of your stories. Consider tightening your transitions so that each anecdote, as memorable as it is, feeds directly into the main message, the primary goal you want to convey to the audience. Also, in gentle nudge, volume and energy are your allies, but so are subtlety and stillness. Use the contrast to your advantage. To make a better version of yourself, I would like to take a challenge. You are a speaker with undeniable stage power. So here is your challenge. Strip it down. Try moments of intentional silence, the pauses, letting your message breathe. Revisit your close Could it loop back to your opening matrix metaphor? Or claiming cloud management, moment with your mom? It's like reinforcing what you want to convey once in a while so that audience will emphasize on that particular point. Full circle of storytelling adds resonance. Also, play with more emotional undercuts of your stories. Go beyond the laugh, and you will find depth waiting to be tapped. In conclusion, Toastmaster Afros, you took us on a journey from server rooms to sulks and from confusion to connection. Your voice, both literal and metaphorical, is impactful. Keep soaring, keep exploring. Because when you do that, you don't just communicate, you connect. And that, Toastmaster Afros, is truly speaking beyond words. Thank you for the opportunity. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, DTM Vamsi. Lot of learning from you. And now I'll request Toastmaster Amarnath for a poll for both the evaluators. Thank you, everyone. Now we come to the next, our table topic. So I'll request.
JKG, can we take a group picture now with
Please.
all?
Yes.
Can I request everyone to please turn on their camera so that we can take a group picture? And I request our Zoom master, Toastmaster Amarnath, to please let us know when he's clicking. Ready?
No, wait. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, ready. Yeah, done.
Thank you so much. Over to you, JKG.
Thank you. So now we'll come to the second part of our meeting. So I'll request, so today TTM is table talk Toastmaster Rehan Ansari. So over to Toastmaster Rehan Ansari, please.
Yeah. Hi, good morning, dear Toastmasters, and welcome guests. The table topic session is one of the most exciting part of our meeting. It gives us all a chance to practice impromptu speaking, thinking on our feet and expressing our thoughts clearly and confidently, even when we have little to no time to prepare. This helps us develop 4 vital communication skills: listening, thinking, organizing, and delivery. Today, I have prepared a set of topics that I hope will change and inspire you. The goal is simple. When called upon, please come up to the stage, accept your topic, and speak for at least 1 minute, but not more than 2 minutes. Try to structure your response with a clear opening, body, and conclusion. Think of it as a mini speech. So before we begin, a few ground rules. Each speaker should speak for 1 to 2 minutes. If you speak for less than 1 minute or more than 2 minutes and 30 seconds, you will be disqualified from voting for the best table topic speaker. Please try to use the word of the day in your speech as announced by the grammarian. This helps us expand our vocabulary and makes your speech eligible for the best table topic speaker vote. This session is open to all members who do not have a speaking role today, and if time permits, to our guests as well. Guests, you are warmly encouraged to participate. Just raise your hand if you would like to try. Timer, could you please explain the timing signals for the session?
Yeah, for table topic, we should limit to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I'll raise the green card. At 1 minute, 30 seconds, I'll raise the yellow card. At 2 minutes, I'll raise the red card. We have the 30 seconds of buffer. And you can use 10 seconds to think of before you start.
Hope it's clear to all. Now, let's get started. So, the first topic is, what is the happiest moment you can remember from your childhood? I can repeat. What is the happiest moment you can remember from your childhood? I can see the raised hands.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi. Can I?
So, actually, I'm on mobile, so I'm scrolling the screen to see the topic, and it would, I may be invisible for a while. Yes, Toastmaster Vandana Paddy, if I spell correctly. Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmasters, TTM. So I would like to share my happiest moment, my euphoria moment of my childhood. Since beginning, I always, as a movie buff, I would like to see each and every movie because that time I'm a 90s kid. So we rarely used to get chance to see movies. So, and in my home, I was restricted to see because my father was very strict about studies and all. So I find time anytime whenever my grandparents used to call me, I used to go every weekend just because they have a VCR at their home and they have a color TV. I had a black and white TV, and that was the most happening, or I would be in the cloud nine whenever I go there because I watch lot of VCR, lot of movies which my aunt and uncle used to buy on rent, and we used to watch. So I could remember the movies like Hum Aapke Hain Kaun, or कुछ कुछ होता है. Those things we have used in VCR, and I stayed in Bhubaneswar. I born and brought up there, and my grandfather, he had a close friend who was the owner of a movie theater. So that time we had single movie theaters, right? We don't have this multiplex complex that time. So I used to get uh, what do you say, the secret mission to execute that plan, that go. And because I was the eldest among all, like all my siblings, so, and I was the most pampered one in my grandparents home also. So I used to go and quietly say, grandpa, I wanted to watch a movie. But actually my whole uncle and auntie, they also wanted to watch a movie, because when I go and say, he used to agree. And and we used to go to that movie hall because we used to get a balcony seat over there, based on his references with his friend. So that, those were my happiest moment. I could still remember when my daughter sometimes asked that how many times you have watched this movie Hum Aapke Hain Kaun. I would say more than 25 times. And it was not because the movie was so good, but I used to cherish those moments whenever that comes to the TV nowadays. So I would say watching movies in my childhood was my euphoria moments so far. Thank you.
Nice speech, Toastmaster Vandana. So the next topic is, describe a time when you achieved something you thought was impossible. How did it feel? Let me repeat. Describe a time when you achieved something you thought was impossible. How did you feel? Okay. So I'm pasting in the chat box as well. Just to Okay. Toastmaster Elios, please go ahead.
Okay, can you hear me, NCB, before I start? Clear?
Yes,
Okay, thank
you are
you.
audible.
I'll start. I joined Toastmasters when it was pandemic. At that time, I feel like, why should I join Toastmasters? Can public speaking taught to the people? Can leadership taught to the people? It's impossible at that time, I say. Because public speaking and leadership is not being taught on university. So what is the necessary of learning this? And when I joined Toastmasters, I enjoyed the journey of being Toastmasters. And now it's been 5 years. And the journey itself is such an enjoyable journey. At first, I was thinking to become a speaker all around the world is impossible. But I made it. Only in 5 years, I have been around to at least 10 countries to give education. And I visited like around 100 countries all over the world. And more than 5,000 clubs. I even got featured in Toastmasters magazine. June 2024, last year. Oh, I mean July 2024 and June this year. I also got inducted into National Book of Record of Malaysia for 102 hours. Non-stop training from Monday to Friday. Do you think it is possible? But yet I managed it. And that's how I feel. I feel euphoria. I feel euphoric. The best moment in my life. And I enjoy it so much. So that's my euphoric moment. What's yours? Back to you, Didier.
Hello, Toastmaster Rihan.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
already
yeah.
on cloud 9. So yes, it's your turn now.
So let's take another topic.
Rihanna, it'll be good if you choose the speaker first and then say the topic.
Yeah, I'll follow you.
Yeah, that way.
So,
And I had seen that guest Raghuram had raised his hand. So if you can choose him also.
yeah, yeah.
Thank you. So
Where is
currently Raghuram and
Saurav, right?
Saurav have raised their hand, both of them.
Who is the guest?
Yeah, Raghuram.
Who's the guest? You are
Yeah.
Raghuram. Okay.
Yeah,
So Toastmasters
Srinivas.
Raghuram. So the next topic for you is, if you could relive one day in your life, which day would it be and why? If you could relive one day in your life, which day would it be and why?
You're not audible, Raghuram.
Yeah, I have pasted in the chat box as well. Mr. Raghuram,
Is my voice audible now?
Yes, yes. Now we can hear you.
yes, you are audible.
Hello. Is my voice audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay. Yeah, good morning, Toastmasters and guests. My name is Raghuram. I would like to discuss about if I would relive one day in my life. So which day it would be. Actually, being a corporate, I got the 2 days holidays, Saturday and Sunday. So to managing my children, both the children are very young. One is 5-year-old and other one is 6 and 7 years old. So to manage whole day with 2 days, it's difficult to us to spend with them. Means yeah, I can interact with them and we can spend with them, but it's difficult to play with them that much for the entire day. So I thought that, so if I every time I feel that today also they went for the day dance class and all that, so I got an opportunity to attend, to upskill myself, or to be for myself. I can find some time. So if one day I can relive, then I can choose Sunday for the babysitting and all the activities. So that's all about my topic. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity.
Nice talk, Mr. Srinivasan. So the next topic is, have you ever found happiness in a moment of failure or disappointment? Oh, sorry, I have to select the speaker first. Let me go back. It's Master Saurabh.
Hello.
Yeah. So the next topic is, I will change the topic. Have you ever found happiness in a moment of failure or disappointment? Tell us about it. Have you ever found happiness in a moment of failure or disappointment? Tell us about it. Listed in the chat box.
A few years back, when I was planning to change job and take my career to the next level, I started looking around. Coincidentally, I got not one, but more than one opportunities. And typically someone would go with the biggest package or probably the biggest role or title or things which are externally more appealing. But then, having some past work experience, I decided not to run behind these things. Typically, we see more package, we get into a job, and once we start working, we see all the pains and all the trouble inside any organization, the chaos that happens with the team members, the strictness or torture that we come across while working with our bosses, and a lot more. And so I decided it's fine to have a lesser package, but to select an organization where the work culture is good, where the management is good, where the job profile is good, and where I can love and enjoy my work. And with lot of dilemma, after reviewing all these features from all the job opportunities that I got, I decided to select the second best offer, not the best one. It was a moment of sadness because someone else was paying me almost 2 to 3 lakh rupees more on my overall annual CTC. But then somehow I was not convinced with that organization and probably their work culture too. On a longer run, I realized the company that I chose to work with gave me more year-on-year hike, a better work culture, and a lot of learning. And the other one is staying at the same level. And this experience made me believe that at times, even a sad decision leads you to bigger success and new heights in the life. Thank you so much, Table Topics Master.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Ms. Master Saurabh, for your thoughts. And finally, thank you to everyone who participated today. You were all fantastic and brave to take on these impromptu challenges. Timer, may you have the timing report, please?
Sure, table topic master. All are qualified for the poll. So table topic speaker 1
Grammarian.
to 2. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Grammarian, did our speakers use the word of the day?
Yes, they used table topic master.
Okay. Shall we take the best speaker poll or?
Yes, launching the poll. Sorry.
Maybe you can edit the poll, Amar.
Shahid wasn't.
Edit and you
Right.
can send. Everyone poll for the
Already
last
updated
option.
the poll.
Everyone poll for last option, Shahid.
Wow, I see the TTM name in the poll.
Is it?
No, TTM name is not there.
Oh, sorry, Grammarian name is there. Yeah.
Yeah, he had raised his hand.
Yeah, he has raised his hand and I thought he'll pick it up. That's why I updated. Let it be. Let it be.
Interesting.
It was euphoria moment to
Thanks for
hear
your.
Yeah, you can send it again. I ended the poll, Amarnath.
No,
Amarnath.
Ishita, we can go with that poll. I can have many. Yeah, just kidding. Yeah, you can go
You've
with
already
the
rigged the
correct
poll
poll.
by saying vote for the last option.
Yes.
No,
Yeah,
Ishita, let it be. Like, it is not allowing me to do edit right now.
Yeah, I ended it, but do you have the results?
So if the best speaker goes to Shahid, then we can replace it with the missing name. That's not a big deal.
No, don't switch like that.
Relaunching. Give me a sec.
Table topic master, you should not do like that.
Okay,
Oh,
Shahid,
great.
your name is
I
there.
can still see the Toastmaster Shahid.
Yeah, it's his lucky day, I think.
No, once everyone polls for me, then that will be lucky day. Oh, I lost this time.
Oh, you were able to edit, is it? Okay, great.
I've created a copy.
So now can we poll?
Yes, it is on. You can do.
No, first poll only will be considered.
All right. So we're ending the poll line. Thank
you. Okay. With that, I return the control of the meeting to our Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you, TTM of the day. So now I'll request General Evaluator Toastmaster Vikram. So please give your report with your team.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. So first, let's start with the timer to provide the report of this overall session.
Sure. Thank you very much, General Evaluator. So I come up with the timer report. So we started meeting a little late because of the technical glitch. So that is inevitable. So let's get started with the timer report. So our speaker 1 took 6 minutes, 30 seconds. Speaker 2 took 6 minutes, 48 seconds. Coming to the evaluator 1 took 3 minutes, 14 seconds. Evaluator 2 took 3 minutes, 15 seconds. And coming to the table topics, table topic speaker 1, Bandana took 2 minutes, 10 seconds. Table 2, speaker 2 took 2 minutes, 17 seconds. Speaker 3, Srinivasan, took 1 minute. So it can be, he can utilize the 1 more minute as we allocated for the table topic. And Saurabh took 2 minutes, 20 seconds. So that is my report. Back to you, General Level.
Thank you, Timer Amarnath. Next, let's have our grammarian provide the report. Toastmaster Shahid.
Yeah, thank you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Vikram. Let me share my screen. Maybe my sharing privilege is revoked. Amar, can you please give me the sharing access?
Yeah, it's allowed now.
Okay. Hope you all can see my screen.
Yes, sir, we can see it.
Yeah, this is my euphoria moment to present today's grammarian report. And now I am on cloud 9 to share the first person who used today's word of the day, that is Toastmaster Afroz. He used word of the day once, and during his speech, I like the quote which he has used: people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. It's absolutely correct. So even this can correlate to our real lives also, when we are interacting with the new people or the any of our relatives or friends. This is a really touching quote. And Toastmaster Vikram has used word of the day once and idiom of the day once, and Toastmaster Ishita used word of the day once and idiom of the day once. And during her speech, she used a quote like, the biggest problem in communication is illusion that it has taken place. And DTM Vamsi has used word of the day once and idiom of the day once, and he has used so many good words, out of which I could say resonance is very good. And Toastmaster Bandana, during her table topics speech, she used word of the day twice and idiom of the day once, and she shared the cherish moments. This word is pretty good. And Toastmaster Ilias used word of the day thrice. So this is my report, and from our word of the day and idiom of the day usage, Toastmaster Ilias has used 3 times word of the day. So with this, I will end my report, and back to you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Vikram. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, grammarian Toastmaster Shahid. Yes, I really appreciate that all of them who used the word of the day. And I also loved the way where Toastmaster Elios ended his speech with this word of the day with a special effect. And that was very much noticeable. And next, let's call upon our counter Toastmaster Sarika to provide a report.
She is not there in the meeting. I think she
All
got
right.
dropped.
So now let's move on with our listener, active listener Toastmaster Aniket, to ask some interesting questions. Let's see how attentive all of us are in this session.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. First question is, what was the rumor that was spread for Toastmaster Vamsi?
He is in a Toastmasters meeting on his wedding day.
Yeah. Okay. Second is, what was the happiest moment for Toastmaster Vandana?
When she watched the
Watching
movie.
color TV.
Yeah.
Watching color TV.
Yeah. How many times Toastmaster Vandana had watched the movie Hum Aapke Hain Kaun?
More than 25 times.
Oh, 25. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. From how many years Toastmaster Elios is in Toastmasters?
5.
Yeah. Which day of the week guest Srinivasan would like to
Sunday.
delete?
Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's it from my side. Back to.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Aniket. Now let me provide my general evaluation for this session. Overall, the meeting went well today. I think we started a few minutes late due to a technical glitch, And I think from next time on, we can check the link before the meeting so that we can make sure that these kind of glitches don't happen. Coming to our Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Amarnath opened the meeting energetically, and he maintaining the discipline and setting the tone for the meeting. Next, coming to our President, Ishita Patnaik, she warmly welcomed all of us as well as the guests. In the interest of time, she introduced one guest, Srinivas, who joined the meeting, and that was made the environment so welcoming. And next, the Toastmaster of the day, he did a great job in setting up the tone of the meeting by asking all of us about our happiest moments. And that was an excellent job. Thank you, Toastmaster J.K. Arora, for this wonderful topic. I truly enjoyed. And this added to one of the happiest moments of my Toastmaster journey as well, hearing all of our fellow Toastmasters about their happy moments. Now, coming to our prepared speech section, we had two prepared speeches. Those were great speeches, one by Toastmaster Ishita and one by Toastmaster Mohammad Afroz. I truly enjoyed, for the first time I'm watching Toastmaster Ishita's speech. I was so much excited to see her present her speech, and I learned a lot about how to use the props, because usually I don't have an idea to use the props in my speech, but she used that very well, and that communicated well as well what was her intention behind using the prop. And I love the confidence and the clear organization and the personal touch she had given to the meeting theme as well. Coming to Afro's speech, what a brilliant speech, speaking beyond words. I think I truly enjoyed the gestures and the facial expressions and how he engaged with the audience during his speech. And I truly loved both the speeches today, and they demonstrated great preparation, and I could see a lot of learning for all of us from those two speeches coming from these two seasoned speakers. Now, coming to the evaluation section, coming to our first evaluator, Pratik. I think Pratik did a great job in listening to our Toastmaster Ishita's speech, and he had brought out what he loved and then what she can improve. Somewhat, I felt that Pratik could structure the evaluation in a way that boosts the speakers the way she spoke it, because even though each of us have our own perspective, in that way I think Pratik's perspective was to gives a lot of suggestions for improvement. But what I expected was that it was a great speech and we should have more positive points, and towards the end we should have some improvement areas. And I think over time, I think Pratik will definitely be able to provide a great evaluation. And coming to our second evaluator, Toastmaster Vamsi, what a brilliant evaluation. I think I should learn from you, Toastmaster Vamsi, what a constructive feedback that you have given to Toastmaster Afroz. And both the evaluations were great today, and I hope our speakers are going to take a lot of points from this. And by considering these feedback and working on your speeches, you're going to make a better speaker out of you. Now, coming to the table topic session given by Toastmaster Rehan, conducted by Rehan, I think he had some of the great topics. Out of the topics, all the topics, 4 topics, I loved the way each speaker had taken those topics and given their own personal stories. Coming from Toastmaster Bandana, she spoke about her story about how she loved watching the television at her relative's house, and that it touched some of the nostalgic moments that I had during my past, which I used to do as well on a Friday evening when that Chitrahar used to be telecasted. I used to go running and watch those program whenever it was happening along with all my cousins. And coming to other speakers, I think Elios, as I said, he ended the speech with the word of the day. That was one of the great way to end our speech as well, I felt, because it brings a lot of attention to the word of the day, the effort that our grammarian has put together, and everyone knows what this topic, how to use this word as well. And coming to our third speaker, Srinivas, I think this is might be the one or the second time that you joined the Toastmaster meeting. So I think you are learning. You're in the process of learning how to give the speech. So you're going to give a little lengthy speeches because you ended on time when the green box was shown, green color was shown. So you can little expand your speech and take more time and connect with the audience through your speech is what I felt. Fine, last but not the least, our most favorite speaker, I think Toastmaster Saurabh, explained about the way he picked the offers. Even I used to learn a lot from you, Toastmaster Saurabh, and that is a great way that you chose the second best offer, whichever offer that made you feel happy with the environment. I think it's a learning for all of us, not to go for the best, but what the one that you love, right? So I think that way, all the 4 speeches were enlightening today, the table topic speeches. Now coming to our functionary reports, like the grammarian, Toastmaster Shahid, I think, asked for the first time someone to use the word immediately after he announced it. I think that is the easiest way anyone can learn from each other, like how to use the word of the day. I think Afroz used that word and showed us how he enjoyed going to enjoy this Sunday morning with us. And coming to our timer, I think I expect that she will be coming forward to provide her report before this evaluation session. Otherwise, we can.
No, timer is Amar Vikram. The R counter.
Sorry, our counter Sarika. I think, yeah, we will hear from her if she is back. Coming to our R counter.
I messaged her and she is not able to join again. Her network is down. So I think
Okay.
we'll
Okay, fine.
skip it.
Fine.
We'll skip it. Yeah.
Sure. Then our timer Amarnath, I don't know, I think he is playing multiple roles in all the meetings, Sergeant at Arms, and then he's the timer, he's a Zoom master. So I think we should give a big round of applause to our Toastmaster Amar because for putting up this meeting together with so many roles all the time. I appreciate all your effort, Toastmaster Amar. And Kaniket Gupta, yes, I felt you can have a little more questions because people love answering this kind of questions. Toastmaster Aniket, in future, I think you can prepare few more questions, not to end with just 2 or 3 questions, but I would like to have more questions about some of the noticeable moments in our session as your key questions. Okay. And yeah, I think overall this session went well. I thank for this opportunity and all the best for all the further meetings. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vikram, General Evaluator. And as we come to the close meeting, so we felt today great euphoria moments from heartfelt speech to witty table topics. Every word spoke of growth, courage, and today, being happiness curator, I feel like I have been floating on cloud 9 throughout this session, and we have a real magic Toastmaster meeting today. Listening each of you heart to heart, happiness moments, joy, laughter, inspiration, and thank you everyone for making so special. I hope I'll bring more good topics next week and in future. So over to, our President, Toastmaster Ishita, please.
Thank you, Toastmaster J.K. Arora. It was a lovely session and we all were nostalgic, recollecting our happiest moment in Toastmasters. We have 2 polls we still have to conduct. I request our Zoom master to please launch the auxiliary poll. So I request everyone to please vote. You have misspelled Aniket to Anikita, Amarnath. Sorry, Aniket. Has everyone voted?
Yeah, we are ending the poll.
Okay. Now we'll launch the best lead role player.
Vote for me, please.
Today is a campaign meeting, is it? Everyone is asking for voting.
Match fix.
Yeah.
No, political things. No, you vote for me. So before the election happens,
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
political campaigns.
All right. We're ending the call.
All right, so we have the results from the poll. Before we go to the results, to build a little more suspense, I'll now ask for some feedback from our guests who have visited us today. I'll start with our guest, Srinivas Raghuram. So this was your second time in Sattvic, right? How was your experience of the meeting? This is a regular meeting where we don't have any keynote speeches. Your voice is not audible.
So that's why. Is it audible
Okay.
now?
Yes, yes, we can hear you now.
Yeah, overall, it is a good experience, ma'am. I enjoy all the session. All the table topics are very good, so that everyone can attempt.
Okay.
It's very good.
That's very nice. Are you a Toastmaster in any
No,
club?
no,
No,
ma'am.
you're not. So are you
No.
part of our guest group? Raghuram?
Yes, ma'am.
You are part. Okay, very nice, very nice. All right. Thank you for your feedback, Raghuram. Now we'll go to our guest, Afroz. He has visited us for the second time. How was your experience this time in Sattvic?
Thank you, Ishita. And thank you, everyone, for this another wonderful session. I always admire how Sattvic Toastmasters blends learnings with life values. And I believe even today's speeches and the table topics offered meaningful takeaways that I'm carrying with me. Thank you.
Thank you, Afroz, for coming. It's lovely to have you here. Your speech was wonderful, by the way. I learned a lot. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'll now go to Toastmaster Bandana. I really enjoyed your table topics. Thank you for coming. I am seeing you for the first time, apparently.
No.
Yeah.
This is my, I think, 6th time coming to
Okay.
Sattvic.
Just like to quickly
Yeah.
mention that Mandana is my speech mentor.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So the moment I saw Afroz is a speaker, I immediately joined.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah. So
How was your experience?
my experience, I'm always amazed by the way you people are structured and the way you stick to the timing, irrespective of the technical glitches or whatever it is. A very organized team. So even if there are 7, 8 people in the team, also Toastmaster club members, also you pulled out really on time. You make sure that you send reminders in your guest group that we are having this roles which is pending, or we needed those roles players to be so you give opportunity to outside club members to come in and take their chance. And being on Sunday, it is more comfortable to join also. Your theme of your club is really something which has been connecting to me from the beginning. I have been associated with this club, and that's what I like. So to conclude, I like the structure, the commitment, and the whole purpose of this club, which is really nice. And I really like it to come forward for your upcoming meetings.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Bandana. You have lifted the spirits of all the club members who are working very hard to put together
Yes.
this meeting and make sure it happens on time. So
Yes.
when we receive appreciation, then it feels really good. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Bandana. And it's great to have you in our meeting. Please do attend whenever you find chance.
Yes,
Now, Toastmaster Rihan, you have come a few times and you have been very generous in offering your help to take up roles. Thank you so much, Rihan.
Yeah, you're welcome, and I really want to interact you people. Everyone, I learn from everyone, and it feels like I'm the family member of Sattvic Club.
Oh yeah, you are. Make a third membership and become our member also. You're a member of 2 other
You know,
clubs.
thank God you're already aware of I'm the member of already 2 clubs
I
I
know.
joined.
I know you are a member of 2 clubs. Now this is the 3rd club. 3 is a good number, you know.
Let it be free for me, please.
Okay. Yeah, you're always welcome to join anytime you want. And finally, our guest, Toastmaster Saurabh. Nice to see you again, Toastmaster Saurabh.
Hi, Ishita. Hi, everyone.
Yeah.
I hope I'm audible.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, thanks for having me here. I tried at 11 when you started the meeting, and that technical glitch was continuously happening. I tried laptop, mobile, direct link, using the meeting ID with app. Nothing worked, but somehow I was able to connect.
Thank you
By
so
the time
much
I
for
joined, probably some part of the meeting was over. It was speaker number 2 who was all set to start, and I entered the room. So I heard only one prepared speech. Unfortunately, I missed your speech, Ashita, but I'm sure it was a lovely one. And table topics, evaluations, everything was great. Like always, it was a wonderful experience being with all of you today again. Thank you so much and all the very best.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Saurabh. It's lovely to have you in our meeting every time. Okay, now time for the grand reveal, for the announcement of the winners. Let's start with the best speaker announcement. Any guesses? Who is the best speaker? I know people are hesitating to guess.
You are the best speaker, I think.
I wish I was. In my mind, yes, but it is Toastmaster Afroz. Very well done. You are the best speaker for today's prepared speech section. Now, we'll go to our best evaluator. We had 2 very good evaluations. Any guesses for who's the best evaluator?
Vamshi.
DTM Vamshi.
Yes, DTM
DTM
Vamshi.
Vamshi. Yeah.
Yes, definitely DTM Vamshi. His evaluation definitely showed the experience that he has.
I think he left the room already.
Yeah, he has left. Okay, now we'll move on to best table topics. Any guesses? Who's the best table topic speaker?
Toastmaster Shahid.
Mas Bandana.
Yeah, it was the very much relatable speech by Toastmaster Bandana. Your 25 times watching Hum Aapke Hain Kaun is what I could definitely relate to. I think it's a favorite movie of our generation for sure. Toastmaster Bandana. Thank. Now, best auxiliary role. Guesses. You'll be surprised who the winner is.
Timer.
Any one more guess?
Grammarian.
Grammarian.
You are right in both your guesses. It's a tie. I can't believe it's a tie.
Okay.
So
Congratulations, both of
Going
both
to a
Amarnath
super over.
and Amarnath and Shahid both get the best auxiliary role. Now coming to best lead role. Guesses.
TTM.
One more guess.
G.
You are again right on both your guesses because it is a tie once again.
It looks like we all
So
are winners here.
I should get the best guesser, right?
You
Best
are getting
Toastmaster who can guess.
Yes, you are
One more
getting the
category.
for best guessing. Yes. So Toastmaster Vikram and Toastmaster Rihan, you both get the best auxiliary role award. And with that, we have completed all the sections of our meeting.
And best listener? Who is the best listener?
Best listener, Aniket. Who have you chosen as the best listener?
I think it is Afroz who has answered the most.
I don't know. Actually, I did not keep a note of that.
Okay.
But I have kept a note, Aniket. So you can give me because I have kept the note.
Yeah.
Afroz, what do you say?
Ishita, what is going on in your meeting? Everybody is asking for votes.
Yeah.
No, but I think Afroz has answered 4 questions of Aniket. That's what I could see.
Are you being partial because he's your mentee, Toastmaster
No,
Bandana?
I'm not partial. He has answered.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So,
I leave it to all of you, yours best judgment.
No, you have to give a speech to ask for votes now, Afroz. Vote for me
No,
for
I
best.
won't do that.
the trend of today's meeting, asking for votes. All right.
No,
Yeah, I
mean,
forgot to ask Toastmaster Ilios for his feedback. I'm so sorry. Are you still there, Toastmaster Ilios? I can't see you.
He's
Yeah,
off
he's
stage.
there. He's there, but he's mute. Maybe he's not there.
Yeah, you're on mute and you're invisible as well. Yes.
Are you
I
calling
think
me?
Yes, we are asking how was your experience of the meeting?
Oh yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking around, so yes. Hello everybody, can you hear me and see me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, good, thank you. Yes, it's always enjoyable. And the time zone, or I mean the meeting time now is better for me. So please better keep this time than before. The before is I cannot because it was my church time. And this meeting time is after I go home. So basically the best time. There is no meeting around that I have taken on my note. So I have taken like a lot of notes of meeting time of another club meetings in my personal diary, Toastmasters diary. And yes, it's always enjoyable because you have a specialized session. And last time I still remember you were talking about diabetes. So I think I have someone in LinkedIn here who would like to share the awareness of diabetes type 2. Maybe I would like to connect to you because I don't know there is another club that I can connect to with his his passion to speak about these topics. So yes,
Sure.
maybe after I got contact to him, I will give his contact. Yes, and I would like to comment about the poster itself. I think you should try to follow the branding guideline. So yes,
Sometimes we
green
do.
is not.
Yeah, sometimes we do, and sometimes
I know the struggle to make it colorful to
Yeah.
attract people to come in, but better don't do something that will make you get a letter from the HQ that there is something you need to do. Because there are a lot of clubs out there that got the letter from the HQ that telling you that you are crossing the borderline or something, and better do something before there is something else coming. Back to you, Ishita.
Sure. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ilios. It's always great to have you in our meeting. And you always join right around the time of table topics. It's amazing. Your timing is always perfect, Toastmaster Ilios. So yeah, with that, we are right on time to finish our meeting. Despite our technical glitch and lot of issues with Zoom, we were able to have a successful meeting. So thanks to all of you who were able to join. And we will now hand over the meeting to our Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Amarnath, to officially end the meeting. Thank you all.
Thank you, Presiding Officer Toastmaster Ishita. So thank you everyone for joining this meeting and make a grand success. With this, we are officially adjourned the meeting. Thank you very much.